right, everybody, welcome. We're so excited because tonight we have a special guest with us. Tonight on our Style Chat, we have with us Jennifer Laurantius. She is a fashion designer, entrepreneur, and influencer. And we met Jennifer back in February in New York. This February, we were at a Modern Day Wife event. It was called the What She Said event. And we pulled Jennifer over. She looked very stylish. We didn't know who she was at first. And when we started talking to her, we discovered that she was a fashion designer and she was actually wearing her own pieces. And we said, wait a minute, come here. You got to show us what you're wearing. Because we were so taken back by her. And we said, gosh, we were amazed at her pieces. And she's like, she was telling us all about them. And we're like, where can we find you? Where can we find you? And she actually now has some pieces available to purchase, but she'll tell you about that later. And so so we kept in touch with her. We met her again here in Los Angeles at another Modern Day Wife event. And we said, okay, finally, we're going to have you on one of our style chats. And it finally worked out. And we're so excited to have her with us tonight. She is truly, I said it on the introduction about, our style chat, but she is truly remarkable. And what she does with clothing and how she converts, pieces to new pieces, it's really fascinating. And we're going to show you some cool videos of how she does it and what the little miracles she does with clothing. So you'll get to see that. But before we do that, I wanted to give Jennifer a chance to tell us about her journey and how she got here. So Jennifer, why don't you tell us how you got to this point?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, and so nice to meet everyone here. I'm so excited to be part of the chat. Like, this is so exciting. So yeah, I am originally from Indonesia. Since I was a child, I have been obsessed with with fashion and like fashion magazines, editorial, like Barbies. But I didn't think, oh, it was gonna be in a traditional like Asian, like I was raised in traditional Asian family, and it wasn't really a thing. But I just kind of keep pursuing that hobby. And then I went to pre-med school in Australia.
What do you know?
Yeah, I was
It's
in a
like our
pre-med
culture. There are only like three things that you can go into, right? Um,
business,
business,
medical.
medical school,
Two for me.
engineer. Oh, really? Oh,
Oh,
for us,
right.
we have some choices. Business, not really business. It's really engineering, medical school, and maybe law school. So,
Oh, okay. For
oh, but
me,
now, yeah.
yeah, for me it was either business or medical. So I was like, I don't think business is my thing. So I was like, I'll try medical. Sounds fun. Turns out, oh my God, it's not for me. So when I was in a pre-med school in Australia, but I was just so not passionate with it. But instead, like I would start, doing makeup school, like styling classes. Basically, I started getting involved in fashion there in the fashion scene in Australia at the time. Like they have a lot of like photo shoots, just like in New York, a lot happening in there. And I was just like being a part of it, like sometimes just assisting photographers, and as assisting the models, and as I became the model. So from there, like I get to learn like how the industry works. And then I finally decided to like, oh, I think I want to pursue fashion like professionally. So with a little bit of asking like my parents, they finally let me to go to fashion school. And I went to fashion school in Singapore for 2 years. And then but I was like, I'm always wanted to be in the US. It's always a dream of mine. And yeah, I'll tell you a little bit the manifestation that I actually did. And so I was able to transfer my study, 2 year study in Singapore, to a school in San Francisco, which is the Academy of Arts. And since I landed in the US, I was just like, oh my God, this is just such a country of dreams. I was just like, I was just so eager. Every break, every summer break, every Christmas break, I just went to New York. Every New York Fashion Week, I just came to New York to just like assist any shows, any whatever people who needs help. And I was just extremely eager. And then after I graduated, I moved here completely. And then, here I am. I work. I'm still on visa or on work visa. My company. I'm super grateful. My company sponsored my visa, and at the same time, being an artist, I feel like it's important to also have your own platform and your own voice, because what you do at work is totally different with what who you are as an artist. So that's how I started my brand, and with the help of my amazing stylist friends, my pieces got recognized, and then I started getting demands and requests and stuff. So I just been so grateful.
Wonderful. That's a very inspiring story. And you're a, I know you're a very hard worker, and you've got a lot of energy, and it shows constantly. But yeah, I'm very impressed by you. So we're very honored to have you as our guest. So
Oh,
um,
likewise.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So um, how was it studying in Singapore, by the way? Was that?
It was intense. I mean, like, I think when I mean, if I look back, to be honest, like Singapore and New York is pretty much similar.
Huh?
But at the time, like, I moved from Australia, and Australia is a little bit laid back.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, transition from Australia to Singapore was hard, and also the fact that Singapore was very hot, and I like place with like winter
Oh,
and
I
like
see.
season. Yeah. So because I
Okay.
love, yeah, because like I think my best like areas, like so many people actually think I'm an outerwear designer just because everybody loves my outerwear collection, like, and like my taste on outerwear. So yeah, Singapore was okay. Like I learned a lot, but I just think it's just not the place for me, and that's why I transfer here, which has always been my dream. A little story, a little manifestation story. It's funny because and this is what I told people, that I actually pursue, like I actually achieved my dream. So actually, how I first got really inspired to be in New York and LA was when I was a little kid. Rachel Zoe.
Uh-huh.
uh, yeah, Rachel Zoe. So she was, when I was a child growing up. So she was famous. She was a famous stylist, and then she still is because of Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie at the time. And then I was just obsessed with one of her reality TV show at the time, and I think I was watching one of the series when I was a child. And she was like flying from LAX to New York, and I think it was in a for New York Fashion Week or something. And then she was just like living such a glamorous life, and then styling Naomi Campbell or something. And I was just like, in my heart, I was like, I'm gonna be like that someday. And then fast forward to 2017, I actually worked for her.
Wow. I love that. That
Yeah,
is a
amongst
great
any other brands, I
manifestation
worked for her.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
But
Yeah.
you're also a true uh example of, if there's a will, there's a way. And I love that. And you made it happen for yourself. Yeah, manifestation is one thing, but you have to work hard, and
I
you had that passion, and you made it happen. So
thank
way
you
to
so
go.
much.
Congratulations. You're amazing. Okay, so enough talk, I mean, about let's get to your brand and your work, and let's show them what you're all about, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, what we want to highlight your incredible work. So let's see. I'm going to share your screen. And so your brand, let me see if I can share the slideshow, if it'll work here. Okay, can you see it?
um, I can see this a loading.
It says loading.
Hmm.
Okay, because if it doesn't, we'll have to, if it continues to just load, we'll have to just show it on the regular screen. Because that happens sometimes. If it doesn't, we'll give it like 2 more seconds.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's not. Let's just go to the regular screen and I'll just make it as big as possible. Okay, let's just share again. Okay, let's see how big I can make this. All right. Oh, is it still loading?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't say loading. It's just like blank screen right now.
Okay, let's stop share. Okay. Sometimes we have these technical difficulties, but it's going to be okay.
Yeah, always happened.
All right. Is this good?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So your brand is called JV Laurent.
Mm-hmm.
Laurent. JV Laurent.
TV
That's
Lauren.
your brand. Laurent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But your name is Jennifer Laurantius.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And I love this photo because you are wearing one of your outerwear, your
Mm-hmm.
jackets, and
And
one of your dresses. Huh?
yeah, both the coat and the dress.
Yeah. But everybody thinks the dress stops there, but we'll see later that it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
And how many different ways you can actually wear the dress. So
Yes.
that's what's remarkable about your clothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go on to the next screen.
Yeah, so a little bit about my brands. It has evolved obviously like over time as I'm, like figuring things out and what I want to be, for my brand and what is the vision that I want to do. But it has always been inspired by New York, like New York lifestyle that I had. Like I remember when I first moved to New York, like I said, I was so eager. I was doing this and that. I literally did everything from going to work and then New York Fashion Week, and then my editor friend would send me, can you go to this event to cover an event? And then I have meetings and then going to fabric store to sample room. It was just like a lot happening in a week. So I was just thinking like, yeah, but sometimes like, going to fashion event and then going to work, like, they all need different clothes. So I decided I need to have like clothes that are like perfect for me to wear to all these things while looking good at the same time being photographed.
So you didn't
Considering
want
that,
to have three different outfits. You wanted to have like one thing that you can just change in, like, sort of take one piece here and take one piece there, but just still look fabulous to
yes,
every single event. Yeah.
yes, like so this one day, let's say I have to go to work. So for my work, like we're more casual, like we're not wearing like heels and stuff like that. So we're more casual because we're running around wearing sneakers. But sometimes after that, like I have to go to like a heel event. So that's why I was like, and sometimes like, oh, I have a photo shoot after class, after my school, after my job. So that's why I was like, I need to find a solution for this, like so I don't have, I don't carry too many clothes. And so I decided to think, you know what, I think I want to do something that are very like versatile, and at the same time like I'm also all about inclusivity. So I'm always about like, if I can do something for both men and women, I'm totally down for that. And these are the example that I put in here. um, all of these pieces are interchangeable, which you will see, the estimate, the white shirt, the worn by this guy, the one on the left photo with the girl, like you'll see it later. I was wearing it on our later slide, that I'm wearing three different way of styling with that. So yeah, so all my pieces are interchangeable, they're unisex, or modular. Like I want to offer something more than just clothes. It's also about lifestyle. It's also about value and comfort for sure. Like,
Okay.
and about New York. So yeah. And yeah, so just a little bit about myself to just like tell you what got me into where I'm at today, the experience and the confidence that I gain, in such an oversaturated market. So here are some of the collaborations that I was super lucky enough I was able to do. So the very left one, the mannequin was with Adidas right before COVID. It was a competition of upcycling, and our team, it was five of us, and then our team actually was one of the winners. So basically, what we did was Adidas NYC gave us a credit to shop for a certain amount, and then we need to create something entirely new. So this campaign was for the Adidas Classic, the shoes. I think it's their anniversary. And then, yeah, so basically it's also about genderless fashion plus upcycling project. So every group was given different mannequin. One of them could get plus size, and the one that we got is like teenage boys. So whatever that we have to work with it. And I'm so proud to say my team is the best, and we were one of the winners. So
Awesome.
thank you. And then the bottom one, that was another Adidas program that I was participating. It was part of the Night Jogger campaign. It was basically about, about hustlers, which I am. Hustlers, like, so they selected 20 artists to work on street art project to create a collective mural. So my mural is all about living your passion, which you can see, but it got cut off. So basically, my mural that I created was basically it's about people, young people living in New York and living their dream. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be a woman and wanting to be a rock star. You could be anyone, want to be like a skater, a winner like skaterboard. You could be anything you want. Just live and believe in your passions. That was my concept of my street art that I put out in there. And the middle one was, this was one of my first collaboration that I did. I got lucky. So Naiden initially was a sister brand of H&M. It
Wow.
was, yeah, so it was a luxury streetwear division of H&M called Naiden, but they were short lived, I think, because they were like management changes. So Naiden was launched based on, so basically how they do their line is basically having drops. That's a very normal practice in streetwear. They do drops, and every drop is basically featuring designs from influencers, celebrities, or stylists. And when they did this designing tee contest, it was for influencers. So they selected influencers, and they sent us blank T-shirt with three markers: black, red, and blue, and we can do whatever with it. And then I happen to be one of the winners.
Wonderful.
For that event. Yeah. And the last one was, this was during COVID, when I was stuck in Indonesia. My mother passed away during that
Oh,
time.
I'm so sorry.
It was the worst time of my life, but I believe in seeing things from the positive light. It's like I believe that there's always something good coming out of your worst days. And what I can say about this is that this is the first time my pieces were in store, and it was such a dream come true. Because during COVID, like I was stuck there for almost a year. I didn't have much to do, and I was able to focus and created this. The top one was from a store in Jakarta, and the bottom one is from a store in Bali. And
Wow.
I grew up, yeah, and that shopping center was the shopping center that I grew up in. So it was such a dream come true for me as well.
Wow. I'm sure your mom is proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and a little bit of me more on my press. I These are some of the one that I think I'm really proud of. I got a lot of. I'm super lucky, like with my friends, with the people who supported me, with my PR team. Like they're just so amazing. Like like they just keep getting me like into new stylists and stuff. But these are, I think, some of my very top favorite. I got featured at CNN Indonesia for their news, one of their website article. And the center one is Taryn Manning, who happens to be a good friend of mine, and she is a stylist. And when Taryn came to New York, my friend told me, "Oh, bring your stuff, like so we can have Taryn can take pictures in it and wear it and stuff. And we just had such a fun styling night that time. And the right one is Kiki Palmer wearing my bralette for Folk magazine, and the bottom one is for Harper's Bazaar magazine in Vietnam.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about JV Laurent mainline. So this is my original line that I start with, the one that I mentioned about I want something inclusive, I want something comfortable, I want something modular, I want something versatile. So these are some of the samples of the pieces that I had. So for example, this bralette, on the left, I created this bralette with the mind of I remember when I used to go for music festivals in Australia, I was just like, I need something that that can hold my hand sanitizer and my credit card, so I don't, because a lot of people like lost their phone and lost everything. And then so with that in mind, like I created this bralette. It's stretchy. I created it into materials. This one is the rip version. So it's stretchy, it's super comfortable, and it has two credit card pockets.
So the bralette has pockets in it?
Yes, if you see the bottom, you see
Wow.
money in there, so it fits, and the size fits your credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Wow.
And then actually, we created a video of that with that lady in 4 different outfits, in 4 different activities. First today, she was doing yoga, like cooking, because it's a rib knit cotton, so it's very comfortable if you want to do yoga with it. And then she was running errands, just like layered with white t-shirt. And then she's going on a date, just wearing it on its own with, a nice like printed skirt. And then she can layer it also with a blazer for when she have a meeting and stuff. So that was what I had in mind. That was the direction that I'm going for every designs that I choose to put out, because I know most designers who do collections. My brand, I don't do collections. I feel like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like for me, if being a small designer, that's one thing. It's not an easy thing to do, like financially wise and time. But second of all, I just feel like many times when we design a collection, there are times that you just create something for the sake of completing a collection. For me, I don't want that approach. I want to put out something that I believe in, of something that can be of value. So that's what I believe in, and that's why I always put out something that can be worn different way. And that piece, the middle piece, is the piece that I'm super excited about, because that's one of my new piece. That's a 4 or 5 in 1 piece. So let's see how it works with the video.
All right, so let's see here.
Yeah, so you can use it as a maxi dress. You can wear it as above the knee dress, and you can wear it as a crop top, or you can also wear it just as a skirt. And it has like that nice metal button to add, to add some depth to it.
So this is just like the white dress that you had on in the first picture,
Yes.
because you can actually detach the skirt from the top as well, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for that white dress, because I was wearing high boots, like knee-high boots, so that's why I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take off the bottom part, and it just like, yeah, create a new look. Yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, and the material is really stretchy. Like it's the same material as it's cotton jersey, the same material as the bralette. So yeah, so it's very, yeah, it's stretchy, it's nice, and versatile pieces is for men and women. Like these 2 coats are literally my favorite pieces that everybody loves, from West Coast to East Coast. And basic sweatshirt that I'm wearing, this is also unisex for everyone. And also the blazer, that one, the guy at the back wearing, is a batik blazer that was part of my collaboration with the Indonesian store, because batik is a textile from Indonesia, and they encouraged me to use it to to explore my route and doing it in a new way.
So I didn't realize that your coats were unisex. That's awesome.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's wonderful.
Yeah, it fits men, it fits women, and everybody just looks fabulous in it.
That's wonderful. Okay, we'll go on to the next. So you have, these are some amazing, we're going to show you some more amazing videos here. So let's see here.
And recently I just decided to do JV Lauren Upcycled, and here are some of my inspiration, like some of upcycled project that I did that I think can inspire you guys. This is actually from a skirt that I found at a thrift store for like $6 or something, and then I made it a top.
Oh, hold on one second. Let's see how you do it.
Yeah, if you see the beginning, it's actually a skirt.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night.
Look at that. So this was that was a what?
A skirt. That was a
skirt, and you took it apart and you made it into like a
top.
A top.
Yeah.
With a matching skirt?
So the skirt, I actually had a defect sample of denim, and then I was just adding a little bit of extra.
You added some extra material to it.
Yeah, it was just like a basic plain blue denim that happened to match the color of the top, and I just added some elements and extra fabrics to the shorts, so it matches like a set.
Oh wow, that's great.
Thank you.
That's really nice. Yeah. So you took one skirt and made like a whole outfit.
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay, let's go back.
That's actually how I wanted to tell people like who wants to just like start small. Like you don't have to buy like designer fabrics for like hundreds of dollars. You can just like go to thrift store and just cut them open and get creative with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see this next one.
Yeah, and this one. And this one is one of my content creation project, actually for TikTok. This is about, if you have something in your closet that you don't use anymore, especially if it has a lot of fabrics like that, like make use of it. Don't throw it away.
Right.
And you can do good with it for your environment. So
let's see how you did good with this.
Don't throw your old clothes just yet. Why not repurpose it and help save the environment?
There you go, shopping bag. Thank you.
Yeah.
My friend actually wanted that.
Yeah, I want it. Okay. And then the last thing that you're going to show us here.
Yes.
Or maybe not the last, but we'll see.
This is another TikTok project to get creative. If you have extra little fabric, this was during COVID as well. So I cut the excess fabric and created something. There you go.
Awesome.
A matching mask.
That's right. Okay.
See, there's always something you can do with like even with small fabric. Yeah.
And then the next one you're going to show us this next dress that I'm going to show you. This is what we actually saw you in New York, and we were like blown away because oh my gosh, if all your clothes is like this, we're like, we want a piece of it.
Yeah. And they're very flattering too, by the way.
Very flattering. Okay, so let's take a look at this.
Yes. This is when I want to show like this is how you can do sustainable styling.
Yeah.
By shopping smart and picking pieces that can wear.
Very cute. Let's do one more time. Okay.
And And for that piece, actually, like, oh, the one that we met at the second LA event, like I actually made the jogger version. So that piece, not only like, oh, you can wear it together, you can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with other top, but like you can, if you get like the jumpsuit version, I have the romper version, like you can like interchangeable to get different look. So
Right.
that was like the idea.
And you also made it in different colors too, like the green and the pink, like a fuchsia, like the Barbie core pink, right?
As
Yeah.
the one that I was wearing in LA.
Oh yeah, it was very, very nice. Yeah.
So like, and then you can do, that contrast like dopamine brights color. So I thought it would be like fun to play around
Right.
with. Yeah.
And then here's your creativity at work.
This
Let's
is
see.
super exciting. I did this video from the process from start to finish, from sketch to how I style it.
Okay, let's see.
Sketching. So it's actually an oversized shirt dress.
Oh, I
It's
see.
actually an oversized shirt dress, but for that New York Fashion Week event, like I literally separate them and then I make the bottom as a
A wrap.
skirt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, as a wrap skirt, so it shows a disconnection between the top and the bottom, just to make it more fun. Because otherwise, it's straight like that, right? Like
Right.
that part is continuous. And then the other day, it's funny because that piece is actually in a showroom, and the showroom owner actually was wearing that shirt, and
Oh
it looks
yeah.
good on him too, and it
Oh
fits him.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it
cute.
fits him. Yeah, it fits him as like a men's shirt. Like for me, it's like an outer, like a jacket, like like oversized shirt, or I can wear it as a two-piece set. For him, it was like one shirt, like one full shirt, and he looks good in it, and he
Very
posted and he
cute.
tagged me. I'm
Very
so happy.
nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Uh, and very creative too, because what that's like, I'm not even going, I wouldn't even understand the material, but that's very creative. I love it. And so unique too. It's not like your average anything. So it's super creative and super chic too. I love it.
So much.
And
And
then,
this last one, yeah, and this last one is the shirt that I was telling you on the slide number 2 that one of the guys were wearing. So basically, I use this. This
oh,
is how you style like one piece, like super versatile in 3 different ways. You completely get 3 different looks. The first one, this was when I was at the beach. You can like put it as an outer layer, like with tank top and jeans, with hat, with like nice fun sneakers, and with the bag, and then you can just wear it oversized, with half open with joggers, and then you can layer it inside underneath like an oversized top. They create entirely different looks, but it's with the same piece, and men can wear it too. So
mhm.
yeah,
Awesome.
see how much value are you getting from like one piece. That's
Exactly.
cool. Yeah.
And then so this has been all amazing, Jennifer. I mean, look at that. You, like I said, versatile and chic, to take you from day to night, and you don't have to carry a big backpack. You just
Yeah, I just need to carry.
yeah,
Yeah, I just need to
yeah,
know how am I
yeah,
gonna play with it. Yeah.
exactly. And so you're going to tell us where everyone can find you, and if they want to reach out to you, because you can make custom pieces for people. And we told them in the beginning that they can actually purchase some pieces if they want. You have a store here now in Los Angeles. So
Yes.
tell us all about that.
It was, oh my God, it just happened so quick. And I just felt like I'm super blessed by it. It just happened a few days ago, I have to say. So basically, what happened was when I was in LA for a Modern Day Wife event, oh no, actually, the previous LA, the LA that I met you. So I went there with my friend. So my friend got an invitation by her client to eat at this steakhouse in West Hollywood, and then and I saw, oh my God, next to the restaurant there was this really nice vintage store, but they were closed. So I just like there. So I went there, and then this gold dress that I posted on my Instagram. And then when I posted that, the store owner reposted that and tagging the fashion curator. And then, when you tag someone and then they suddenly on your DM. So me and the fashion curator was just like, oh, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Turns out the fashion curator is from New York. And then we were talking a little bit about her background, about my background. And then she was like, do you want to FaceTime? I was like, sure. And it was kind of late at night in New York. I was like, I prefer FaceTime anyways. It's like 10 p.m. here. And then as I was FaceTiming with her, I was like, oh my God, I know you. Like, because I go to like Fashion Week parties, like New York Fashion Week in the past. I was like, I saw you before. Like, we don't know each other, but I've seen her. And then she was just like, oh my God, what a small world. So she moved to LA this year. And then basically we bonded over it. And then she was like, oh my God, yes, like show me what piece do you have. And then I just show her a couple pieces that I have ready at home, because some of them are in my showrooms, right? And some of them has like makeup stain. That one I can't send. Some of them like missing one buttonholes, because those are like showroom samples, not store samples. And then so basically she was like, no, because we're having a party this weekend, which is today and yesterday. And she said she really want to show it to her customer and just like promote the brand. I was like, oh my God, like yes, please. So I ended up sending her like 3 pieces, and then she actually texted me last night. She said, oh my God, the silver coat, I had that coat that you saw in silver. And then she just said like everybody loved it. And then so I'm working on making more for that.
That's
Like, everybody loved.
wonderful.
Yeah, so it just happened this week, a few days ago, and I'm just super grateful. Like now LA is my second home here
That's
since I have my
wonderful.
business here.
So this
Yeah.
store is in West Hollywood. Where exactly? What's it called?
It's called In Heroes We Trust.
Uh-huh.
It's let me find the address
Oh, that's
exactly.
okay. So it's in Heroes We Trust in West Hollywood. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
All
right
right.
it's right next to steakhouse, like a fancy steakhouse, and next
Okay.
to a vintage store called Tanaka Vintage. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And we can find you on Instagram at Jennifer _ Laurantius. And then obviously if you love it, you can and wear it. You can hashtag JV Laurent.
Mhm.
And you can also find her on TikTok as well, just like at Jennifer _ Laurantius, or TikTok at JV Laurent. And you have your website as well, where you're showing your pieces at www.jvlaurent.com. So that's wonderful. So, and you said that if you wanted a customized piece, that they can DM you on Instagram, correct?
Right.
But they have
Yeah.
to follow you first.
Yeah. As long as, because like I work with dead stock material, so sometimes I can only make 2 maximum. So yeah, if you like any of the pieces, reach out to me ASAP and I'll make that happen for you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, this is all wonderful, Jennifer.
Thank
It's
you.
very inspirational and creative and beautiful pieces, and can't wait for them to be everywhere so we can,
I can't wait either. I'm praying
yeah,
for it.
I see it happening for sure.
Thank you so
Definitely.
much.
And
Thank you.
see our stylists using your pieces. And we hope to continue this wonderful relationship, and one day hope to have hopefully soon hope to have a collaboration with you. Yeah.
Please, I
Yes.
can't wait for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'll be honored.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We would be as well. So thank you so much. We've really enjoyed our chat with you, and let us know when you put out new things, and we'll stay up to date with you. Okay, we'll keep you
Will do.
updated.
Keep
Oh,
in
and you
touch.
keep us updated as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
and when I go back to LA in November, I'll reach out to you.
All right, wonderful. Okay. All right, yes, when you come to LA, please let us know. And likewise, when I'm in New York, I will reach out to you, okay?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be
All right.
amazing. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Much.
Okay. Have a wonderful evening, and we will talk again soon. Okay. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening. So thank you for joining us. And we are the Style Chat for the Style Trust. And if you are looking to get styled by the Style Trust, any of our stylists are ready to style you. And as you can see, we reach out to all vendors, amazing vendors and fashion designers like Jennifer Laurantius. We're not tied down to anybody. We're just looking for the right people for the right client, for our client, and the right looks for our clients. We're invested in you. And so have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much.